Most women were never taught this. They were taught to be soft, to be warm, to emotionally available, but no one warned them what happens when softness is unprotected. Because feminine energy was never meant to be leaked, it was meant to be contained. And the moment a woman learns this, everything about how she is treated changes. Not because she becomes colder, but because she becomes centered. If you've ever felt drained after conversations, misunderstood even when you explain yourself, or invisible the more you give, this is not a personality flaw. It is an energetic misplacement. Tonight, we're not talking about becoming harder. We're talking about becoming still. And if you stay with me, you may realize that what you've been calling softness was never your nature. It was conditioning.
There is a belief many women inherit without ever choosing it, a belief whispered through culture, relationships, and even spiritual spaces, that feminine energy is soft, gentle, yielding, always accommodating. But softness was never the essence. It was the expectation placed on you. True feminine energy is not fragile. It is not passive, and it is not weak. It is controlled, and control, when embodied quietly, is one of the most misunderstood forms of power. Today, this is not a motivational talk. It is not advice. This is a philosophical reorientation, a return to something ancient that modern language has diluted. So slow down, let your body soften, but let your awareness sharpen, because what you are about to hear is not meant to excite you. It is meant to settle you back into yourself.
The woman at the center. You are not here to be consumed. You were not designed to be constantly available. You are not meant to explain yourself into exhaustion. You are not meant to bleed emotionally just to be perceived as warm. Your depth was meant to be selective. Feminine energy is inward rooted. It draws power from stillness, not performance. When a woman is centered, she does not chase understanding. She allows others to come close enough to earn it. This is not cruelty. This is self-respect expressed through restraint. And restraint is not suppression. Restraint is choice.
Pause here. Ask yourself quietly, where do I explain too much? Where do I give before I feel safe? Where do I soften my boundaries to avoid discomfort? Do not answer with guilt. Answer with curiosity, because feminine energy is not harmed by awareness. It is strengthened by it. If your energy feels scattered, it is not because you lack power. It is because your power has been over-distributed. Imagine for a moment gathering it back, not aggressively, not dramatically, simply inward.
Deepening the shadow. Why control is misunderstood. Many women are taught to fear control. Control is framed as masculine, rigid, cold.
Philosophical reframe. Softness versus stillness. Softness moves outward. Stillness moves inward. Softness seeks harmony. Stillness creates gravity. A woman in her stillness does not need to announce her worth. She does not need to convince. She does not need to overgive to be chosen. Her energy speaks before her words. This is why silence, when chosen consciously, is one of the highest expressions of feminine power. Silence is not absence, it is compression, and compressed energy changes the room.
The feminine nervous system. Why calm is strength. From a psychological perspective, regulated feminine energy calms the nervous system. A woman who is centered sends a signal, I am safe within myself. That safety is felt by others instinctively. This is why chaos does not follow her. Drama does not linger. Emotional turbulence does not attach easily. She does not need to push people away. Her boundaries are felt, not spoken. And this is important. Boundaries are strongest when they are embodied, not explained. Consider this gently. What if you did not need to be softer, but more contained? What if your warmth remained, but your access became intentional? You do not owe the world constant emotional transparency. Mystery is not manipulation. It is self-honoring.
Let your presence be warm, but not porous. Open, but not unguarded.
Controlled feminine energy looks like listening without absorbing, feeling without collapsing, caring without rescuing, loving without losing self. It is the woman who pauses before responding, who allows silence to do the work, who trusts her inner timing. She does not rush alignment. She does not force connection. She allows life to come toward her. You are never meant to shrink your power into palatability. Your depth does not need justification. Your boundaries do not need apology. You are not too much. You are simply undiluted. An undiluted energy must be held carefully. Integration, becoming internally sovereign. As this reflection settles, remember, feminine energy is not softness offered outward. It is stillness held inward. It is not loud. It is not needy. It does not seek approval. It waits. It observes. It chooses. And when a woman chooses herself first, her energy becomes unmistakable. Take a slow breath. Feel your body, your presence, your weight in the room. You do not need to do anything differently tonight. Just notice where you place your energy. Power does not arrive through effort. It returns through awareness. Stillness is not absence. It is authority. And you already carry it.